If you're looking for a solution or a platform to manage all your WordPress websites, whether it's your own or your client's websites, if you are an agency or a freelancer managing your client's websites, WordPress website that is, from a platform that is outside of WordPress dashboard itself, then this session is for you. Hi, I'm Anil from marketingautomationfocus.com. Let's get into it. Today, I'm talking about Modular DS. Modular DS is a SaaS, which is a software as a service solution in a very simple and clean interface to allow you to manage all your websites, all your WordPress websites from a single place. I'm going to show you their website really quickly. As you can see, if you're watching this video on the screen, you can automate the maintenance of all your website using Modular DS. If you go on their website, it'll show you all the features, backups, uptime, client reports, updates, automated backups are supported, update, install, activate, or delete plugins and themes on multiple websites with a single click. Health and safety status, uptime monitoring, and they have a very good support. And you can create client reports, automate, and schedule its delivery. And I'll take you behind the scenes inside of my Modular DS account. So let's just go ahead and do that. So here is my Modular DS account. I'm on the home screen. I call that as a dashboard within Modular DS. You can see the user interface is very clean, and on the left sidebar, you have simple and very logical, intuitive menus here or sections. So home, and then it lists, you can name it my websites or whatever you want to call them. And right now, I believe it just simply says my website. I'm not sure. But right now I have one website connected, and then updates and manager is another section. And actually it tells you how many updates in total are available. So right now, this website, the only one website, has 7 updates. And then there is a team section. You can add team members. I don't have any team members as yet. And regarding management and administration, which is kind of a, I'm not sure, maybe that's from their SaaS perspective, because it has plan and billing, notification, which is sort of management for you to get notifications of various kinds, and I'll get to it. And then settings, and then users here. So if you've added team members, I believe then it will list users here under this section. Now, in the center of the dashboard is really open, clean space. You'll see on the top left, you can add teams using this button here, and you can add websites, new websites. Then you can sort the list of websites with using name of the website from, alphabetically A to Z, and then name of the website in the reverse order, alphabetically in the reverse order, Z to A, and the recent one, and some older type of sorting here. Then you can use the list mode. Right now, I have a list mode turned on, and then there is this tile kind of view or widget type of view. I like the list one because now I can see very clearly the columns in this listed website. Is like, what is the web? I can name the web. It has a URL, performance, updates or errors, kind of a column in this view or table. Backups right now I haven't enabled, and I can show you. I can enable it in this session here, and we'll see how that goes. It tells me a WordPress version 6.71, and if you click on this three dots here or ellipse, uh, then you'll see drop down menu where you have overview. You can go to your WordPress website, you can visit the website, then there metrics, analytics, search console if you have connected your Google account. So that's pretty neat, I believe. That and I actually have connected my Google Analytics and Google Search Console account to Modular. So uptime monitor, backups, reports. You can create reports, health and safety of your website. Then if you have used tags, I have not used any tags, and you can edit this website listing. Now, let's click on you can either go to directly to updater, but let's click on this website and see what we find. So now it takes you to a view, the section where it's showing the website information in detail. And on the left sidebar now, you have almost the same menu as I was just showing you with clicking the three dots. So it kind of overview is your default view. Metrics, you can click on this. Uptime monitor, and then backups, reports, if you created health and safety, and then site settings. Now, in the center view of this uh, dashboard for this website, I call it dashboard again. If I had tags, I can apply tags for specific to this website. Maybe it's a client name or some other logical name that I would like to tag. So it's easy for me to sort if I have quite a few website. So you can see that on the top view here, it shows WordPress PHP modular version, which is the WordPress plugin, the modular plugin. I think that's the version 1.10.1. And then it shows there's a critical error, and I got to dig into this. What is that critical error? But it's neat that it shows all of this information for, and then at the center or almost towards the bottom of this view. Now this is backups in right below the high level view of the WordPress version PHP and the modular plugin. And if there are critical errors, I would think that if I didn't have any, then maybe it would be green. Critical errors would be green and 0 or something. So once I fix that, I'll see that. Then there are 7 plugins that the updates are available. If there were themes, if there were WordPress version, then it would show you that. And it does show analytics at the bottom and the performance here as well. I don't know. It's still calculating report, so I'm in the middle of it, or there is something else going on. It should be showing that. So I'll dig into that later. But in this video, I just want to show you these features and the capabilities here. And I had run. I think there was a little issue. I guess I need to create a new report to try this report, and I'll get to it in a second here. And so let's just go to backups. Well, let's just now I think there. I have a suggestion. This select all down at the bottom left here, where I'm pointing my mouse. Um, at first it's kind of, it was easy for me to miss the first time. I would suggest that select all, deselect. We have that right up here somewhere, and that's easy to get to when we're sort of in the center of this view here. Now, also, I think another kind of cosmetic things, we could save a lot of real estate here because it's lots of space here, but we don't necessarily need the backups section here so wide. The vertical space is a premium space, uh, in my opinion, and so and in a minute I'll configure backups and we'll see how fast the backup goes. But at first I kept looking, and so it's actually down at the bottom here, and select all because I wanted to select all. And install plugins is not the one that we want, right? So this whole row down at the bottom here, uh, we should have the same option, and it doesn't have to be spread out like this, right? So once I select all, I should have right next to it, uh, kind of this is like a user experience and user interface, which could improve the user experience, in my opinion, and could have the option of selecting all here, deselect, and then immediately next to it should be delete or deactivate, activate. There's nothing to activate, so that's why it's grayed out. And then if you want to hide these, you could hide. I believe that hide is only uh, for this view inside of modular. It doesn't hide these plugins on this website. And then this is the update. So I kept looking for update where it was entirely at the bottom of this view here, but I was kind of looking like, oh, install plugins, but install plugin doesn't make any sense. So I kept thinking, I don't know how to update, but this is how you update. So let's just do it. Let's see. Uh, of course, the speed with which the update happens is also dependent on how fast is my website, right? What's the hosting and a bunch of other factors. So this will show you. Let's give it a minute, and I'm not gonna stop or pause this video. So we'll see how long does it take. It took, let's say, another. It took about 10 seconds so far. Let's just see. All right, so maybe 15 seconds, less than 20 seconds. So the updates are done. And let's now configure backups. Let's just go configure backup. Okay. The incremental backups, I wouldn't call this old. I'm not sure, because we might want to have incremental and not incremental option unless modular wants to get rid of this option and just have incremental. So right now I'm just going to stick with old, the normal backup without incremental backup. I'm going to do all tables, all files, and let's just go with, for now, schedule is weekly, Monday. Let's just say Sunday, 3:30 a.m. is fine. I'm not sure. I hope that, well, this says by default we use your browser's time zone. So if you have several websites on the same server, come scheduling backups at least half an hour apart to avoid errors. That kind of makes sense. Um, and So because it's their server, or whatever they're using, or storage for the backups, okay, and the backup retention is 45 days. And then there is some expert configuration. I don't want to touch that stuff for now. Okay, so now this one is a schedule, but if I want to do on demand, and I believe the one click restore feature is coming soon, I believe. And there is an article if you want to read about the elements to include and choose how often. So there's schedule recurrence. I wouldn't worry about recurrence. Word schedule, and let's just it gives a heads up that this expert configuration is for experts only, obviously. So um, let's just uh, save and schedule. So let's just save and schedule, but data saved. Okay. So now if I want to do it like now, okay, so I can't do manually. Let's just say save. Okay, but I didn't change anything. I just clicked it to see what happens. Okay. So okay, so create backup is for creating backup now. We'll take the you have saved for this. Um, you can check it beforehand just in case. Current configuration is this. So database WordPress. Why is it saying two times? So I'm gonna just create a backup for for now. This is like a manual. So your backup is being processed. Okay. Now I don't know. It doesn't show you the progress. Okay. So under activity now I can see that they use this hour that's like 8:05 here right now. So that's 20:05. Backup is full, and so it's showing the progress here. So that's kind of nice. Database completed. WordPress is in progress. Plugins pending. Themes pending. Media pending. Oh, interesting. Okay. Content excluded. Why is it excluded? I thought it's everything. Interesting. Okay, that's another view. So I clicked on the arrow to the right most at the end of it. And so, okay. So now I don't know why is my content in the other option is, so let's go back. So that's a kind of a nice view. And it looks like that once the backup is done, I could manually download the, uh, the backup. It looks like, so it's done with WordPress, and now plugins in progress. So it does separately. Okay, and this is I would I would get rid of from a user experience point of view. Uh, I would make this either get rid of this or make it like really not using this much space, because once you have lots of backups or maybe lots of backups running, uh, maybe spaced in time, but still there are lots of them listed here. I would think that once you have many scheduled backups, then you would want the most space for that real information. Now, let me go back to settings. Okay, database WordPress. I don't know why content is, and there's not even a setting here. So see here, maximum number of files. I don't know how it selects that. And then max zip size. So that maybe If the backup file size is bigger than 128 megabyte, maybe it breaks into separate files, maybe. Uh, okay, and it would just wait for 30 minutes if the backup was stuck, and then after 30 minutes it would cancel it. So that's something we can clarify later. A notification is a nice one here. It says vulnerability detected on this website 5 days ago when I actually initially connected this website. That one I need to take a look at it. I'm not sure if it's really a vulnerability per se, but it's a good information here. I'm going to move myself back here, and then you click on it again on the bell icon. The notification goes away, and then let me move this stuff out. So now you also have a dark mode here. So this is how dark mode looks. Pretty cool, eh? So it's nice. So I'm going to go back to the light mode, at least for the when I'm creating this video. Let's go to now reports. So I'm going to run a report again. Okay. There was some issue here. So, but in the listing of all the reports, you have name of the report, report period, status, and if there was any sending that you have set up here. I'm not sure how it showed up because I haven't tried that. And then the rightmost of that list, uh, at the end of that list, you have these three dots where you click on it and you'll see options: view report, edit report, download report, preview report, or you can delete report. So I'm just going to go ahead and let's just see, create a report. Okay. Let's just say timely report, which is like just manual report, I would call that. Um, Now, this one is the date format, hour format. Uh, let's just say this week I could attach a logo. I'm not going to worry about that. Let's see if it allows me to do anything. It's not required, right? So customize the report with your logo. So logo of client, your own logo. Okay. Let's just see report name. Let's just see test true, and to say next, oops, it's requiring a logo. So I'm going to load this logo and come back in a second. Okay, so I'm back. I just uploaded my own icon or as a logo for now, as if that's my client. So that was so client's logo is required for some reason. Okay, loading, then next, content. Here is your awesome website report. Check it out. Okay, and then you can have uh, different sections, overview, updates, and if you want to have section introduction, you can do that. Uptime monitor, I haven't activated that as yet. So, but once it's activated, then you can. Well, let's just see. So, like, how do you update? I guess. Um, Let me try to update. I mean, activate. Let's see. Uh, Okay, so one good thing about Modular DS is that every section, when you set it up for the first time, there is a short video they have, and it's really nice, nicely put together. It's embedded here, or you can click on YouTube and watch it on YouTube. Now, let me just click on this button. I haven't watched this video, so I don't know and I'm not trying to read anything here. Let's just see if it's activated. Okay, so it's on, it's activated. That was easy, right? So that was uptime monitor. Now let's just go back to reports. Easy enough. Test 2, oh, it's still in draft. So I was in the middle of it. I'm just going to go back, edit, and loading. Next. Then since I activated uptime monitor, it's probably not going to have any data, obviously, right? Because I don't have any additional um, tasks, so it's unchecked. So that's a neat feature there. And the title of the report for, I guess that's for client if you wanna have that. I'm just gonna say website report dash one. We'll see how the and then final message or anything in that report if you want to have that, right? So now we 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 could do save as draft, or we could generate the report. We're just going to go ahead and generate the report. So let's just see. Now I believe that while it's working on this report, which shouldn't take much long at all, so let's just see. It's been 5 seconds. Okay, it's done. Voila. So when you click on view report, it opens up in a new tab, and you have a button on top, download PDF, and you could have logo, whatever the size. This is a little too big, at least when you view it. I haven't checked how good the format of the PDF report would be. And then it gives you this time frame. I had titled the report as test 2, as you know, and Modular DS. This, I believe, you can remove if you have a white label option. And here's your awesome website report was the title that I put in the beginning. Check it out. Was a message in the report. Global overview, so backups activated, and the period or schedule is weekly. Backups done 1. It seems like our backup is already done. The manual one that I had just triggered a few minutes ago, right? So page views, performance. I got to work on this, and how come it's not showing up here? So there is something going on. Total clicks and all this information, updates. Then it tells you the updates, all the details, uptime monitoring. Obviously, he doesn't have any data right now. Backups. It says so about size was 500 megabytes. So that tells you if it's a weekly, then so if it's a weekly backup, then it's going to need about 400 megabytes. So for 45 days, that's 6 weeks. So that would be roughly 400 times 6. So about 2.4 gig. Then you can estimate they are working, or they will be working on have a feature where we can have our own third-party storage, like pCloud or Google Drive and others, for backing up our backups for our websites. So that can be a lot. So their plan have some limits. If you have limits on the storage, then you might want to do that. Plus, with the third party backup storage option, I would think, and I would want the encryption, our own encryption, or encryption password or passphrase feature, that would be good. Like we have other backup plugins on our website currently. So analytics and all of this stuff. So I'm not gonna worry too much about this, but it's pretty comprehensive report. So let's go back to our Modular DS account. So anyways, we are back into create report view when the report was generated and was done. And it kind of shows you this report icon here. And it tells you some of the report section could not be created. You can try generating a new one, new report, or contact help so we can help resolve it. So view we just did download. I actually downloaded it, and you could view it as a PDF file. You could also go back and edit report. And I'm not going to try that here. Now, bottom right shows that you have option to generate another report or you finish. So finish or close. So let's just click on finish here, and it shows error. I need to contact them to see why the error. Maybe it only means because if it didn't have any data, is that why it's telling me there was an error? I'm not sure. But the maybe it couldn't get that data, some data that I selected off of my website. So that could be part of the reason. But yeah, so I thought it had pretty much all the data unless I missed something. So there you go for create report, and if there were any additional tasks, uh, you could create a task, and that you could choose to include those that information about the task in your report. Okay, as part of the report. That's why it's under the section for reports. Now, health and safety is also a nice one. Uh, so it says you have plugins that have not been updated. Okay, so I'll check that, but it shows you all the things that you can do and what it provides. And this is a classic example for performance. I read about it that auto-loaded options could affect performance. So there are way too many auto-loaded options here, so I need to dig that into it. But then on the top here, as you can see, the key metrics which relate to health and safety of your website, you got WordPress version, PHP version, modular version, Modular DS plugin, that is. Plugin updates, there's this issue that have not been updated, so you can one can check. Theme updates, WP debug, so that option should be turned off. I believe some kind of safety or security related thing. Inactive plugins, there are none. SSL certificate is fine, and the website can be indexed by Google, so that's turned on. So it detects all of that. Okay. Site status, site information, vulnerabilities, and for the security section, there these three vulnerabilities detected on your site. Background updates are not working as expected. That's something I'll have to dig. I don't turn on auto updates as far as I can remember. Then it has some performance uh, issues here. Auto loaded option pointing out is really bad, like it's a dark red color. One or more recommended extensions are missing. I'm not sure what those extensions are. A scheduled event has failed, things like that. So it's pretty comprehensive, so not bad. So it's just telling me right here, so I can kind of find out about all the things that are not up to sniff, and one could dig a little bit deeper. It does give you some information. It doesn't tell you how to fix it, necessarily. Okay. But it has some guidance. And then, if you know what you're doing, well, in my case, uh, some of this stuff is probably, I'm still learning some of this stuff, but it gives you all that you need. So a lot of options here, a lot of information here in one place, for you to handle or manage your WordPress websites, whether it's yours, um, or your clients. So I'm going to quickly show you the pricing information from their website, and that's pretty much it for now. I did forget to mention that there is this chat widget here, or in-app chat support, that is very easy, and they have responded to me on one question I had the first question, and uh, I think it was just my account um, setup or something, and they responded really fast. It was pretty late for them, by the way, from their time zone, but extremely happy with their support response time. So uh, let me take you quickly to the price. So here's their pricing page on their website, and they have uh, three plans. One is free, which is obviously $0 or €0 per month. Then the starter plan is €29 per month. Business plan is €49 per month, and you could start for free. You get uh, probably 14-day trial, I think, and you can see on the screen all the uh, feature differences, how many websites, how many users, and uptime monitoring, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, and 2 minutes for the three plans. And then you have notifications, email in the free plan, but email and SMS on both starter and business plan. And then most other options really uh, not available, but you do have priority support under free plan. That's interesting. That's really awesome. Storage space obviously is 10 gigabyte, which is fairly decent, I would say, to for a free plan. And although for five websites, it may not be enough, but uh, they only allow you to do monthly backups on the free plan. Okay. And two-factor authentication is only available on starter and business plans, the two paid plans. And the plugin white label is only available on business plan. Okay. And looks like for backups, for the paid plans, you can do every 24 hours. Okay. So depending on your plan, you may have access to certain features or not, and certain features maybe not that enhanced on the free plan. Okay, so the limits are lower and stuff like that. So that's all I had for today. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please share and like this video. I appreciate it very much. See you soon. Bye for now.